The Last Valentine. In the small, snow-covered town of Crimson Hollow, Valentine's Day was a time of love, warmth, and celebration. But for Emily, it was a day she dreaded. 5 years ago, her high school sweetheart, Daniel, had vanished without a trace on Valentine's Day. The town had moved on, but Emily couldn't. Every year, she visited the old abandoned chapel on the edge of town, where they had shared their last kiss. This year, Emily decided it was time to let go. She lit a candle in the chapel, whispering a final goodbye to Daniel. As she turned to leave, she heard a faint whisper behind her. Emily. Her heart raced. The voice was unmistakable. It was Daniel's. She spun around, but the chapel was empty. The candle flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Then, she saw its single red rose lying on the altar, dripping with fresh blood. Trembling, Emily picked up the rose. The moment her fingers touched it, the chapel doors slammed shut. The air grew icy, and the whispers grew louder, echoing from all directions. You never stopped looking for me, but you shouldn't have. The candle went out, plunging the chapel into darkness. Emily screamed as cold hands gripped her shoulders. She could feel Daniel's presence, but it wasn't the boy she remembered. His voice was hollow, filled with malice. You should have let me go. The next morning, the townsfolk found the chapel doors wide open. Inside, they discovered Emily's lifeless body, clutching a blood-soaked rose. Her face was frozen in a look of pure terror. On the wall above her, written in blood, were the words, "Forever yours." From that day on, the chapel was sealed shut. But every Valentine's Day, locals claim to hear whispers echoing from within, and a single red rose appears on the doorstep of anyone who dares to speak Daniel's name. Happy Valentine's Day.